but you can still see that buzz down. Squad, squad, squad. When you see me, better not raise your hand for the applaud. That's a good to life, to life. To life. That's a get up. We don't ever give up. Turn the shit up. It's the soundtrack to life. To life, to life. To life. Gang, gang, gang. If you ain't squatted up, we can never be the same. And they got my back like book bags in first grade. I got fire flows, lighters up, cause I'm bringing propane. Bass knock in your head, we can call it rope. Gaining, I'm gaining, the money's lovely and fame. But in the city, we claiming this for the power we aiming. So where your crew at? Cause mine stay ready, but you knew that. And we kill 'em like Freddy. That's a get up, we don't ever give up. Turn the shit up, it's the soundtrack to life. To life, to life. To life. That's a get up, we don't ever give up. Turn the shit up, it's the soundtrack to life. To life, to life. To life. Rolling up in the Bugatti, you call me weird, but don't call me body. City is ours, and look what we started. So where is the money? I'm coming to audit. Chris, we got it. Bars, we got it. Respect, we got it. You know that we don't play. At the end of the day, there's nothing you can say because we made it out the mud now. We finally touched down. Turn the lights off, but you can still see that buzz down. Squad, squad, squad. When you see me, better not raise your hand for the applaud. That's a get up. We don't ever give up. Turn the shit up, it's the soundtrack to life. To life, to life. To life. That's a get up, we don't ever give up. Turn the shit up, it's the soundtrack to life. To life, to life. To life.
Good morning, and welcome in to the network, the RickDog network, that is, as we're early morning swing session here on Twitch. Thank you for tuning in. When I get my shit together, I will go live. But we're still loading up. So thank you for your patience with the late start. And this one, I know all my thousands and thousands of viewers are pissed off. That's one person watching. There's one person here, Ricky. Oh no. We gotta update. Now you have to sit here and listen to me. Oh, that's terrible. Good morning. Hey, everybody. Oh, that was a quick install, so you don't have to listen to me yap that much as we are tuning in here to the Rick Dog Network. As we got a new little follow bar, trying to get it up to 50. Come on, people. Smash that button. I don't know the right spot for you. Maybe over my head there. Oh, yeah. There it is. As we're loading up MLB, the show. I'll be playing Road to the Show early this morning. Welcome in all my RickDog Nation. I don't know what I'm going to call my RickDog Pound. What is Welcome in, Kimbo. You're the only one there. But that's okay. Take the one strong follower. It's kind of like Sox fans. We don't have a lot of us, but we're strong. And speaking of not strong, the White Sox. Oh, boy. Oh, brother. That downward spiral is starting. It's starting. You can feel it. They're losing control. They've been it's kind of all season. Been hovering around 500. Tim Anderson has been carrying us. Gets hurt. Uh-oh. Oh, boy, we might be in some trouble. Right? Is it like some deep shit? Sorry for swearing, but the Sox are terrible. Go check on your Sox fans, folks. Oh, we're under maintenance. This is not good. We are under maintenance. Oh, boy. I think I could still get the job done. I think I usually excuse me. Sorry, I went out and partied a little bit last night. I'm a little groggy. I'm on an hour late. It's terrible. It's terrible for the RickDog Network. When I went out to Evanston last night. I don't usually go out anymore. We went to, it's a kickoff of Pride Month. So my partner dragged me out to what ended up being an awesome event in Evanston. They had the Sesh Bus. They had, I don't know what they do out there, all these different vendors, Rise and Rhythm, You had the Sesh Bus. I'm trying to get all the names right. But all these people marketing their product. So you get to chill and smoke outside. It was great. There was a show. We had a great time. I did, at least. Smoking my ass off. So now I stayed up past my bedtime and I woke up late for work this morning. It's funny. Sorry, class. All right, looks like everything's there. We'll get started. I keep getting screwed with my loadouts, and I can't stand it. We'll double check. Go all the way to the source. We'll look at it. We'll make sure it's on. Yeah, we look good. Yeah, I didn't watch last night, Sox fans. I was keeping an eye, on my phone. That was another tough one. I didn't see it yesterday. I watched the highlight. I'm just take them. It's not good. Not good. But it's all right. We'll hang in there. All right? Football season's coming up soon. Nah, I'm not jumping ship yet, but it didn't look good the last few days that I watch. And then I've lost a couple in a row. You dip down 2 games under 500. The White Sox. We're talking White Sox. Go, White Sox. But there's a nasty taste in that team, a nasty feel about them. Manager, the players, the trainers. Yep. Not good. So Herm Schneider, you're gone. Everybody's fired, right? Fire them all. Fire the cannons. Nah, you can't fire everybody. But what you can do, if you're oh my God, that was fast as fuck. You can play a little better. That's one thing you can't do. Do you see that first one? Was it 99 miles per hour out of the gate? Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Sox fans. Another frustrating season. That's why, if you say you're a fan of a Chicago sports team, you know those motherfuckers are diehard. Except for Cubs fans. No, I'm just kidding. They are too. Usually, most of the time, you're watching bad teams. This year's no different. It's even worse when there's a lot of potential, but these guys aren't living up to it. But gotta give them some time. You just keep using the same excuse, right? There's no spring training. A lot of guys were hurt. They're a Latin style team. Once the weather gets hot, then nope. Wrong on all accounts. Sometime you just got to pull your head out of your ass and play better baseball. But I don't know if they're going to do it. We'll see. It's going to be, I'll keep my eye on it. I don't want to give up on my team. I'm trying to give them till about the All-Star break and see if they could be 5 or 10 games over. But right now you're playing one of the hottest teams in baseball. They've won 7 in a row, the Toronto Blue Jays. Or maybe 8 now after last night. Who else? Then you got Los Dodgers, and they're going to whip our ass. So that'll put you down a few games, right? Unless they figure some shit out, which I don't see them doing. I don't know. It just, I don't know. They suck ass. That's White Sox baseball. In more important news tonight, it's Game 1 of the NBA Finals. In my Marv Albert voice, one of my favorites, Marv Albert. Had some, man, he's been announcing. I bet you still announcing. I haven't listened to the Knicks in a while, but that guy's been doing it for like 104 years. But it's going to be the Golden State Warriors and the Boston Celtics tonight. Who do you got? Let me know. I know who I got. I've said it on these airwaves for months now. Not months. Yeah, at least a month. I have the Warriors. Warriors, come out to play. Yep. Golden State in 6. You heard it here. I'm excited about that one. It's going to be a good NBA Finals. It's the number 1 defense, as this was brought to me yesterday. And this stat was brought up to me yesterday. And then it was also, I heard it again later in the day, the number 1 defense against the number 2 defense, which I love that, right? I'm all about defense. Whoa, okay. As here comes the network, as we got some baseball. Sit back, relax, and strap it down. White Sox baseball coming your way. We're down 2-0. Yeah, Golden State plays much better defense than you ever give them credit for. So Boston, not going to be easy for them to score. But they have the best defense. Boston does. Can they stop a 40-foot three-pointer? I don't think you can. But also, I got to see if I can get geared in here. I have a lot of baseball left in this. This is my first full season in the big leagues. And I'm finishing up about 20, 30 games left. You live by the 3, you die by the 3, right? We found that out in this league. But when it comes to Golden State, they are the first team ever to change that narrative. They say, we're going to live by the 3 and we're going to win with it, right? But the key to that is you better have some special basketball players, and they do. They have 2 of them. And then they have more sprinkled in, like less special players, but they're special. And they have the most underrated coach in the game, and Steve Kerr. Obviously, I'm a huge Steve Kerr fan, being from Chicago, being a Bulls fan. That second dynasty, he was a huge part of it. Like, Steve Kerr didn't do anything. It was all Michael Jordan. Nope. Steve Kerr started that trend of lights out three-point shooting, a guy that you could trust to shoot all the time. He mastered the shot. So Jordan would feed it to him. You know, he would come in first or second substitutions, and he would be a good change it up depending on. And he ended up playing better defense than you. Steve Kerr was a fucking stud. There's a shot and a double play. So I hooked it right at the first baseman. But I think he's an underrated coach. He was an underrated player. And he gets the most out of his players, a la the Zen master, Phil Jackson. He's a disciple, right, of Phil Jackson, my favorite basketball coach of all time. So you got that. You got the coach, you got the players, you got the organization built from the ground up which it's just beautiful to see that being done when you got these teams and these superstars, bouncing from team to team and trying to do things their way. So it's good to see Boston and Golden State, both teams that have been consistent. Golden State's been consistent the last few years. They finally have gotten it back up and running the last couple of years. They exploded a few years ago with what they had the Kyrie Irving team. Then they've been somewhat quiet the last couple of years, but you've seen the rise, and it's built beautifully by Danny Ainge. It's good to see good basketball teams make it to the end, right? So it's going to be the NBA Finals tonight. Who do you have? I have Golden State in 6. And I have said it for a while. You saw Klay Thompson came back late in the season. You saw that team slowly starting to gel and get better and better. He's like, oh, you know what? I'm feeling if Klay could, they slow played it. They let him get back healthy. Steph went out for a little bit, and then they also gave him time somehow to get healthy in the playoffs. So they've been managing and doing stuff well, and you could see that continued to evolve as I'm struggling. I don't know what I'm doing at the plate. So Golden State in 6. Can Boston Celtics defense stop them? I don't think they can. I don't think anybody can right now. These are nasty pitches. I'm just going to tip my cap. This is a tough game. They went over. To that tough double play. Hit one hard hit ball, but everything else is just darts at the knees. Struggling like the White Sox in the real life. Struggling. Every Sox fan just, oh man, we've had enough. Mercy. Just not what you expected. You knew there was a chance of this, right? No team. Just because you're paper division champs doesn't mean you're going to go do it again. But you're hoping they were going to build off of what they've done the last couple seasons now. It's not to say that they can't do it a week or 2 weeks, a month from now. It's just right now the brand of baseball that you're seeing from the Chicago White Sox is ugly. And the defense is terrible. And then the bad base running. And I won't crucify Danny Mendick anymore. I went on a couple days ago and gave him some shit about a little tiny base running error, and then he had another huge one, cost his team the game. But it's just, you can't have it. It's a whole team making these type of mistakes. Just not ready to play baseball. What else, man? What else you got to do? I guess you're in the city, you're young, too much going on. They can't concentrate on baseball because this team, a shell of themselves, and they got, I thought they had a good manager, right? That's what you got, the second greatest manager of all time. Maybe he just can't do it anymore. Maybe everybody's right. I'll tell you what, because a lot of this shit that's happening with the White Sox would not be happening if you had Ozzie Guillen in there. Like, he would not be tolerating a lot of this shit, like the bad base running, the bad defense. Your ass, whew. And I think things are a little too kumbaya in the fucking clubhouse right now. Somebody needs to get out and say, what are we waiting for? Yeah? Come on. But I don't see it. That ball is well hit, but off the end of the bat. A little late. Start concentrating. I'm a frustrated Sox fan. I'm trying to finish up my rookie season strong here. As the RickDog Network struts his stuff. As he's 1 for 8 in the series. He's got an RBI. Let's go, RickDog. Oh, brother. It's 2-0 ball game. Here in the bottom of the 4th as we follow along the RickDog Network. Oh, that was a good pitch to hit some way back and drive the baseball. There we go. That's a shot. Didn't try to do too much with it, and he rattles it all the way off the wall. The RickDog Network is off the schneid. as we take a look at the Google Cloud. Just a rocket. As the RickDog, the two-way sensation. We're following along my road to the show. He's a shortstop, and he's also a pitcher. Been up and down as a pitcher, but I've been pretty good here in my first season as a hitter and a shortstop. You can tell we have, a superstar in the making. And here's, Big Ben Gamel. Digs in. There's no outs. Runner at second. Oh, God. Going to try to pick me off. Oh, thank God. You know what? I don't want to contribute anymore to the bad base running, and we'll just fast forward. Doo-doo-doo. And it's 2-0 still. Bad guys. Couldn't do anything with that. So now I have an RBI opportunity with one out. Let's see what we could do here in the fifth. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, he jammed that. You know what out of me. Ah, that was ugly. Ugly. Oh, I'm usually clutch. Now I'm upset. You don't want an angry RickDog at the plate. Because the shadows starting to set in, having a difficult time seeing the ball this morning. We'll see if we can get it going. Thanks for tuning in to the network. It's early morning swing session. A little groggy, a little late. It's okay. Oh, that's a tapper. And it's a foul ball. So it's 1-2. Still nothing in the zone as of yet. It's just taps that one foul. So everything's been low, out of the zone. They know I'm a little swingy right now. I'm just staying alive. And now I'm starting to see it just a little bit better. Timeout. I don't know what I did, but I don't like it. How do you switch that? It's 2-2. All right, we're trying to get it together here. Just like the White Sox, trying to get our lives in order. Oh, way back, but just foul. Oh, right size. Wrong shape. And I'm a little tardy on that one, so. It's a pretty okay at bat. That's all right. We're getting a little better. Morning, Kimbo 101. Thank you. Not a great start this morning. It's probably that whole consumption party that I was at last night that, smoking a little bit too much. Everything in moderation, people. White Sox. Oh, brother. Hang in there. Sox fans. Let me hear you. Do you think the Sox are done? Stick a fork in them? Oh, whatever. Toronto looked good. Though when I saw them a couple days ago, what are they, 6? They're rolling along. It seems like we're catching every team. Careful what you wish for. You wanted to be battled as I'm now. Oh, my God. DH batting fourth. Clean up. I'm not a big fan of batting fourth. I want to be 1, 2, or 3, or 9. Nowhere in the middle of that lineup. But, I have the RBIs. As I'll be playing DH. Don't forget to follow me. I need, 13 more. Oh, I'm so close to getting to 50 followers here on Twitchlandia. I want to become affiliated. I want to be West Side affiliation. I don't know what that means. Just kidding. I'm not a gangster. Don't roll that way. Thanks for tuning in to the network. We're talking bad White Sox baseball. Beautiful weather here in Chicago. early this morning as the sun is rising in the city. Beautiful. We'll go check out what's going on. Let's
Just
go.
a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks. He'll barrel up the baseball. He'll hit the ball in the gaps. He'll hit the ball over the fence. So
NBA Finals start tonight.
and he's a bat that you want to stay away from.
Excuse me. Who do you have? I have Golden State. Do you think? I know a lot of Boston fans. I know there's a lot of Celtics fans. They'll start climbing out of the, woodworks. You'll start to see.
All right, just about ready for baseball. And towing the slab, Adonis Medina. Safe to say, he's pretty stingy, Chris.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed
Oh, my
hitters
God.
really struggled, batting below 200
Maybe we're
over
not
the
going to do
years.
that today.
Seems
I always just
they have a
forget to
hard time
check the
looking
weather
at
for you.
this
How about
baseball
that?
and hitting the ball
As here's the RickDog. 281, 35 home runs, 82 ribbies. Oh, the weather's going to be spectacular today. Get out. If you're in Chicago, as he sneaks a slider in. Ooh, it's a good pitch here at this beautiful new Ranger Stadium. Look at this thing. I haven't played here too many times, so I'll step out and admire it. As I'm down 0-2, 0-2, two good pitches. Try to fight it one off here. 1-2. Medina on the mound. Just trying to be a good two-strike hitter. Maybe get a base hit. Yes! Didn't try to do too much with it. He kind of left one in the zone.
for some guys. One thing that I can
Yes, we're 1 for 1 here.
stays in the zone on plane for an extended
As we're getting late in the season, I'm just trying to work on my batting average a little bit. So we're about. My team's been playing a lot better. Try to steal here. Put the coffee down.
to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
It's a decent jump. Foul ball. Do it all over again. As we fast forward, I'll continue on. As I don't watch full at bats, I have ADD. I can't wait for that shit. I end up getting into a base running blunder if I do too much out there. So I just minimize it. It's my style. So I'm 1 for 1. Yeah, I'm looking for some RBIs here. Got 2 on, nobody out. To the dog. Oh, man, that was a really good pitch. It was just a little like a hair late. Just missed it. Somewhat ready for it. Thanks for tuning in. 28 minutes in here on the RickDog Network. We talk mostly sports. Talk about, I was talking about, it was the start of Pride Month here in Chicago, which it'll be a lot of outdoor festivals and parties. Yesterday we were in Evanston for consumption, like a marketing party. Everybody was there. All the big dogs. Nicole, Amanda. We went and saw everybody. Saw some fun people yesterday. Had a good time. My guy, Big Bill, in the house. Saw him getting, he was trying to get some free joints from, who was it? Who was that? I don't know, but he got caught up in the sales pitch there. I saw him as I was walking up, poor guy. I got caught up in it too. Oh, it was Miss Grass. They had Miss Grass. Welcome in to Chicago, Miss Grass. They were just giving out joints, and it was fire, the sativa. Do yourself a favor and try that out. Oh, what am I swinging at? So I was just got in the sales pitch. You had to listen to him. You're like, yeah, can I just get a joint and smoke out here? Free. That's the toughest 2 minutes of your life because you don't want to listen to anything he's saying, but you want to smoke that joint. It was a good time. I had a good time kicking off. That's jelly-legged me. Saw him break down. So it was a good time. Smoked a lot. I came on. I was scheduled for 5:40 a.m. I'm usually pretty good about being on time, right? But partied a little too much. So good times. Trying to avoid baseball, right? Just bad baseball in Chicago. Oh my God, my computer's gonna die. Stand by.
Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
6-3 our final score for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Oh, what a rookie move. I didn't have my computer plugged in. I almost died in the middle of a stream. I thought I was above these mistakes. It's tough. Make one mistake. That was 30 minutes in. I would have been upset. As we'll cruise along when I get one hit there. I'm not playing great, but it's been fun. Talking some basketball, talking some baseball. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green find himself back in the finals. And it's been impressive, everything they've done, especially in the modern day, right? All the garbage players jumping ship on them. They got Durant, and his ass is like, I'll go somewhere else. I win one without you. He's so fucking stupid. Who do these guys think they are? That's why you got to give credit to LeBron a little bit. I don't like it. Why are you jumping from team to team and getting your championships that way? But he's the only motherfucker that can pull that off. I'll tell you that. You know, you think you're just gonna magically put some shit together every year. He's a exception to the rule, so you have to tip the cap. I'm a Jordan stan. Don't get me wrong, but I also have a lot of credit I give a lot of credit to LeBron. I really do. I think he's had a great career. You know, especially for having, the spotlight on him his whole career. He's performed. He's not Michael Jordan, but he's done his stuck dizzle. But now you look at Klay and you got Curry and Draymond. Now they got Moxie and they got Wiggins. That's a dynasty. And that's fun. People are going to start to hate on him a la New England pretty soon. They're going to get sick of him. I'm sick of seeing same two win over and over again. Well, you know what? Then beat him. And I love it because we had one here for a while where we were unbeatable, the Bulls, and we would love to get back there. So it's good to see, good basketball. Not just LeBron carrying his team there every fucking year. Good teams actually getting rewarded. It's my first start of the morning. It's a two-way sensation. He's a shortstop, and then he flips around, and he's a pitcher for the White Sox. He's had an okay year on the mound. My first full season in the big leagues. Right, I finally have some run support here. The last few games, no. So I dropped down below 500 as a record, but my ERA is probably pretty good. I haven't looked at my pitching numbers, but I'm like 8, maybe 9 and 11. I was 8-8 for a second there, got back to 500, but then no run support from there. Oh, that's going to stay in the park, right? This is a beautiful ballpark. High fly ball caught by the left fielders. The Texas Rangers changed their stadium every other year. It's amazing. Where are they getting all this damn money? They just built Arlington. That was a beautiful park, and that was only like 15, 20 years ago. I don't know, I'm aging myself. It's probably like 30, but that park, what was wrong with that park? They said, fuck it, we're going to build a whole new park. Yeah, whatever. So let's see if I can continue to pitch okay here on the mound. I want to get another W. I'm hungry. As I just changed my camera angle a little more zoomed in, more straight up. Let me know if you like it. I don't really care. It's more because the meter is a little easier to read. So I think that's the most important part. As there's the first hit of the game. He just a defensive swing almost. No, it was. It was an aggressive shot. Just takes it the other way. A good piece of hitting. As I got the early lead. Let's see if I could work with that. 101 to the former White Sox, Marcus Semien. A couple stints early on in his career. You could see he had a lot of talent. But at that point, we weren't going to do anything with it. So he moved on. Instead of flip it, we'll slap it. No, rubbing it down. As Marcus runs a little too well. Larry Garcia still has my number on. You son of a bitch. Retire. Right? To make the announcement after the game. I'm going to hang up the cleats and hand me the jersey. I want the number 28. Larry refuses to leave. He's been on the team, it feels like, for about 40 years now. I think it's only been like 6, too. That's crazy. Larry feels like he's been here forever. Whatever. So, Celtics, Warriors. You got Jerry West team against Danny Ainge's team. Danny Ainge was, what do you say about Danny Ainge, right? Danny Ainge was good, and you know it because every team he was on always went to the NBA Finals. He was a weird cat. I'm telling you. So let's do it. He was on the Celtics early runs when he was young. He was on the Larry Bird teams, so he got a couple championships there. And then he aged like a fine wine. You saw him in, where do I see him? Phoenix. He'd be there. Anywhere there was a good team, he just kind of popped up and was, I can't remember now. My memory didn't serve me, but it doesn't serve me right now. But he would bounce around, but everywhere he goes, like, oh, look, Danny Ainge is back in, maybe Portland. You'd see him. There he is, back in the finals, a little scrappy fucker. He's tough to beat. But now you see him as running the show in Boston. He's always had that just basketball lifer. I like the guy. He's a good announcer. He's a good coach. He's a good player. He's a good basketball guy. So he leads the charge in Boston. I really wish we had somebody like that. But now we kind of do here, right, in Chicago. We got to give our new GM a few years because he did a great job at turning things around. So it gives us hope here in Chicago. Then you got, you have Pat Riley doing his thing in Miami. So it all starts with the people kind of running, the basketball mind. And it always shows. The same, Pat Riley been doing his thing with the Knicks, with Miami, with the Showtime Lakers. All the way back, he was a ball player, at Kentucky. He's a stud, but his mind is second to none right now in the basketball industry, and it always shows. We had a guy like that, Phil Jackson, who could compete with that. That's a bomb. Oh, I kind of hung it, and he heard it. And he's not a Phil Jackson fan, so it's good to see. I'm excited about the NBA Finals tonight. I'll be tuning in. Right? Usually I'd be watching the Sox game, but I don't know if I could take much more of that. And that's saying a lot. Die-hard Sox fan. I'll listen to it. And I'll watch the final. This is a beautiful stadium. And he just puts it in the first row. There's a 2-1 ball game. Take a deep breath. We'll gather ourselves on the mound. Got a lead still. I still have the best stuff in the game. Even if I'm a rookie. It's time to start showing it. I'm excited to show what I have on the mound. Two-way sensation. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the follow button. If you're lurking in here, I don't mind. But I could use all the support. As I'm, 12 or 13 away from affiliation. I would love to get there sooner rather than later. As I've made the decision here to primarily stream on Twitch, because I feel like there's a better gaming community here. I did a little bit on some other platforms. I just wasn't feeling it. I just wasn't feeling it. Also, you could do some better editing and some quicker, get your highlights out there, which I love. I'm all about that action. I want to showcase what we could do here. And maybe you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start making some pitching highlights. It'll be fun. So if I have a good performance here, I'll get some of them. Make a little highlight package for you, everybody. I think it's due. It's about my first season into the big leagues, which has been a good one. You've watched my entire rise to the show, all the way from the AAA all the way up, and he's dominated. The future Hall of Famer on the mound. Oh, right when you build yourself up. Oh, nice plays. We get out of the second. They get a big bomb to cut the lead in half as we take another look at Texas Rangers Stadium. I don't know what they call this place. Anybody know?
Welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Leody Taveras.
Sorry. Stand by. As I can't see the sign. Are we experiencing technical difficulties? Can you see me? Yes, you can. Hey, that's awesome. Thank you. We're 18 away, folks. Not even 12. I'm terrible at math. I was told there'd be no math. As we're in the bottom of third, I'm just kind of spinning them out there. I haven't really gotten going on the mound. Let's see if I can start purling up some. Is he gone? Here we go. He had that quick walk off the mound. The pimp juice on the mound. Hey, thank you so much. That was awesome. 11 away. And I'm getting excited. I can feel it. St. Louis. St. Louis. What's going on? How you doing, big guy? I could feel the hate for the Cubs in here, and I appreciate it. Welcome into the network. As this is the road to the show. This is my guy, RickDog Network on the mound. This is the Pimp Juice. I'm chilling, man. I got up. I was supposed to be on a little earlier, about 5:30 this morning, but I went to a consumption party last night, and I indulged a little too much. Thank you. My theory on this one is I have Pedro Martinez's pitching motion as he pops it up, and I also have his Jerry Curl juice in my hair. So every once in a while I go up for some extra pimp juice, and I just get some extra MPHs on the ball. Or rub some jalapeno on the nose and just get some snot on there. Just get some extra break. I'm an idiot. Welcome in to the network. This is my rise to superstardom. As he's going to be a future superstar in MLB. Two-way sensation, pitcher, shortstop. The stream's been going. It was a rough start. Like I said, I went on. Had a little bit too much fun last night. So they're kicking off Pride Month here in the city of Chicago, and they had a consumption party. So now they have these. I don't know if you smoke. Don't do drugs if you not into it. But I smoke, and now they're starting to have these consumption parties around the city of Chicago. And my partner is involved in marketing for that. So we were man, they just stand and they're handing out free joints. So I got off to a slow start this morning. I was like an hour behind. But the stream has been good. The stream has been okay. All things considered, you can see I have my Sesh sweater on. It's a free swag that I got yesterday. So there's a Sesh bus, which I did a podcast. If you go look up at Kimbology, I did a podcast for the Sesh bus. It's a consumption lounge. You could just sit there. They park it anywhere in the city of Chicago, and you could party. It's great. So, I'm not playing great. It's, if we do too much, but I'm trying to get it going. How about you? How you doing? St. Louis Cards guy. I just got back from St. Louis. I went to the Ozark last week to get away from the big city, and we went. I never even knew the Ozark really existed. Isn't that some crazy shit? I thought it was just a TV show. And my dad was laughing at me when I said that. He's like, "What? We've been hearing about that since the '60s, man." Like, okay, Pops, thanks, man. I thought it was just Jason Bateman. I'm just watching the Ozark right now, so I picked this Airbnb for me and my girl, and we went and just chilled out in the woods. So St. Louis, I see you. I've been down there a few times. We stopped in St. Louis. I don't know if you're really from St. Louis, but I stopped in St. Louis. We got some barbecue, some good eats. There's some good folks down there. I'm okay with it. I used to go party down there when I was still drinking. Had some good times.
Next offering is foul back.
Why you say that? What's going on? What can we do? How can we fix this? Let's figure it out. What are you streaming? I'll hit the follow button. I'll like you. I'll try to check you out. My stream has been okay. I don't get a lot of people in it, but I don't give a shit. Oh boy. I've been jumping around on different platforms, but I found this to be the best, especially for this, like a conversation. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for chiming in. This is the most engaging I feel. I don't know. Maybe. I did the other platforms for a little bit. I don't know. I kept circling back to this one. Yeah, mostly baseball. Yeah, I talk a little basketball. You're talking about your show. Sorry, get on. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to check it out. I love baseball. I think, I don't know. For mine, I talk baseball. I just talk all White Sox. It got good there. People were starting to tune in when I was talking about the Yankees. So I feel like, baseball stuff. There's not many of us left, so I say keep the grind going. I think as the season goes, the Cardinals will always be there. Come on, they're not even going to check on it? See this? Mostly Cardinals. Cards fans. You guys, we know what I noticed about Card fans. You guys got good fans. I'll give you that. We got a good club. We're jealous here in the big city. Of your baseball team and your baseball organization. I know the Cubs fans are jealous. Oh, my God. Sox fans, no different. As now we have Tony La Russa here. As you stole him from us or from Oakland. Well, we just gave him up. How about that, right? Fucking Hawk Harrelson, excuse me for swearing, fired him. Back in the 80s. Oh, you guys should be thanking us. That's cool. Well, I'll hit you. I'll lean over and follow you. Been steady, slow, but I don't know. I just say my stream's been going well because I get all my, I got my stream going with all my bells and whistles. I'm just trying to use this as a marketing platform. So if anybody wants to come in and, once I start getting the numbers up, I think people might start, I don't know what I'm looking for here, right? What are you looking for from it? Look at your numbers. Yeah, numbers have been horrible. I feel like this whole game is the marketing game, right? I hung that one. It's a 3-1 ball game. Hang in there. I think what the key is, you get on stuff like this, you're doing the right thing. Come on, mine. Talk a little baseball. See people see your name. Maybe I'll try to support, and I appreciate the support here. So you're doing right? It's so much more than just getting on and showing off your knowledge about the sport of baseball. Now you got to do some more. I never knew that, right? I thought you just get on here, start yapping away, and people are like, this guy's fucking awesome. I'm going to watch him. Nope. Now you got to do your own damn marketing. You got to filter people in to watch you, right? So now you have to post 2 or 3 times on fucking Facebook, which I don't, I like baseball. I don't know.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out.
Yeah, I think that's the only way you could do it, especially else, my numbers have been low, and my partner is like, you got to get out there. You got to jump on other people's streams. You have to conversate, which I'm terrible at. Like, I could do all this shit talking, but is he going? Starting to get it going on the mound. The RickDog Network. He's under 500. His first full season in the big leagues, but that's okay because he's hitting it, you-know-what out of the ball offensively. So, yeah, you got to get out there and market yourself. That's why I went out to it. Look at here's the fucking – this will show you everything you need to know. Like, I'm not used to marketing myself. I'm used to laying low and trying to stay out of trouble the last few years. And my partner's like, you got to get out there. You got to market yourself. So last night I go to a – I'm pretty even peel level guy. I used to party like a rock star. I'm your typical jock. But she's like, yeah, we're going to the Pride Month is starting off here in Chicago. There's a party for them. Like, that's not my bag, baby. This is, you got cross-dressers performing on the stage, and should go get it. I don't give a shit. But she's like, you got to get out there and market everything that you're doing, as I want to be a producer of all sorts of podcasts. So you got to do it, whether you like it or not. So I'm in the big city. I'm trying to use that as a platform, and then it's tough, but you'll get there. I think consistency will pay off too. I don't know. I haven't figured out the game yet, but thank you for following. I'll try to, let's see if I can follow you somehow. Oh, I don't want to mess up with. I'm not good at communicating, and then I'll fuck up my whole stream trying to follow you. And I'll mess up my flow here, but thank you. Good luck. I wish you all the luck in that one. Thank you, everybody, for following along here on the network. This early morning swing session. I think my big thing right now is Willie Mays Hayes out there with the basket catch. I don't know what he was doing. He got there a little late. I think he overran it a little bit, and it handcuffed him. Watch this play again, as it would have been a fair ball. So I think this is, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I don't know what the hell he's doing out there. Another Major League reference. Excuse my old age. But I am in the movie business as well, as I work in the film industry behind the scenes as a studio mechanic at this point now. Also an AD, assistant director. So I will reference a lot of movies, as I was in the movie business. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? All right? That's 2 in a row here. All right? You get me no run support all season. Now I'm a frustrated pitcher right now. That's an easy play. Take your time. Look at the guy still running. Oh, brother. Bad baseball. We look like the White Sox out here. The real Sox. Hey, St. Louis, what do you think about my guys, the White Sox? You think we have a chance in hell, or are we dead in the water? Because we're starting to show signs of that stench start to rise up here in the city beautiful, where the Cubs, oh yeah, I have that Discord too, but I haven't been able to learn how to use that very well. So I have to. Yeah, we do, but we can't keep our guys healthy. Some of the big boppers, what's it? Double play? No. The pitching, I think, I don't know. I can't put it all together. I don't know. Something stinks. We know, one thing we know here in Chicago is bad baseball, right? And I didn't put it together early on. I was talking to my old man. He's a baseball fan, Sox fan for 65 years, and we had gone on like an 8-game losing streak. And I was like, whatever, we'll be all right. We'll pull out of this. We got a good team, second half of the season, blah, blah, blah. He's like, nope, we're fucked. I'm like, what? Oh, no. And usually when he says something like that, he's usually all over. My fingers slipped off. I'm a little sweaty, a little nervous here. We have Robert. We have Big Vaughn has been pitching well. Been playing well. Andrew Vaughn looks like a stud. So there's studs sprinkled around. But the thing that surprised me the most about the White Sox is the pitching. Oh! And now I got trouble brewing here. There's Giolito, Kopech, and Cease. Surprisingly, starting to look like a three-headed monster. So I don't know. We'll hang in there, Sox fans. Thanks for the support. I'm still watching or listening. I took the last few days off. Like I said, I went to the Ozark, came back, checked out a couple games, but Sox fans are jumping. See, that one thing you'll never have to deal with in St. Louis is fair weather fans jumping ship left and right and dogging your manager, and you should fire the third base. It's tough to listen to your own team and your own fanhood just ridicule you on it. So you got the big city media here. It turns out to be a recipe for disaster when you have seasons like this, and you're supposed to be good. You're paper division champs, and all of a sudden the big city, oh, these guys are gonna win the whole thing, and then you get off to a bad start, and they could jump on you real quick, and now everybody's called. What do you think about La Russa? You think he's done? I don't know. I can't. I'm caught in the middle of it. Yeah, I know that, but he's old as shit right now. And I was glad to have him back. Obviously, he's the second winningest manager of all time. I've loved his style. He's been one of the greatest managers of all time. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt with that coaching staff that you guys had. I watched it for years. You guys are still winning, but then I don't know. We're fucked. I'm telling you, I could feel it. They're not going to buy into it. I don't know, and it's not Tony's fault. I don't think. I think these guys really got to get their shit together on the field. But whatever, you don't want to. Nobody cares about the White Sox. What's the Cards doing right now? I know. The thing that really slapped me in the face is that the Cubs are a few games under 500. We're not too far behind them. The Cubs. What a shitty organization. Mickey Mouse. I grew up in Wrigleyville. Worked at Wrigley Field for a few years. Loved Wrigleyville. As a former, still an alcoholic, but a former big-time drinker. Don't drink anymore. I used to be the mayor of Wrigleyville. And the Cards fans used to come in and shellac. Well, at that time, the Cubs were pretty good. So the series and this back and forth is fun to watch. The Cubs and the Cards, actually. It's good. It's so close. But it's interesting because the Cardinals are a world-class organization when it comes to baseball, and we're just trying to figure shit out here. That was a good outing for the RickDog on the mound. Now we'll grab a bat, and we'll see if the Sox can turn it around this season. I don't know. What do you think? You a basketball guy? You're going to be watching the NBA Finals tonight? Anybody? I'm excited about that. I'm a diehard Bulls fan. I used to be a huge basketball fan in the 90s, glued to my seat, watch everything. But as I gotten a little older, I don't watch as much basketball. I usually tune back in the playoffs because the way I look at it is some of the fucking players don't give a shit in the regular season. Why should I care as a fan? They don't give a fuck, but you do. So a lot of people give the NBA shit because players don't care. But you know what? Once you get to the playoffs and you get to the nitty-gritty and you get the 5 or 6 best teams, you're going to see some really good basketball, and you've seen that this season. So the Bulls got us to the playoffs this season, which is rare. They played well, but they fizzled out at the end. They only had so much in the tank. It was good to see them back. But it gave us an opportunity to watch more basketball this season. We kept an eye on Boston all season. So you could see that consistency. And I'm happy that Boston's back in there playing against Golden State. I have Golden State winning in 6. So just wondering if anybody else, what do you have? So I'm 0 for 2. It's tough to hit after you pitch. Timeout, Mr. Gray. I feel like I faced this guy a few times now, so he's staying in on me. Just foul that one off. 0-2. I have good numbers at the plate. My first full season in the big leagues. Let's see if I could keep it going. It's 1-2. I want to be a good hitter here. Timeout again. Sorry. I'm an asshole like that. I will slow it down. I just want to get a gauge. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, brother, he twisted him around. Got him. He gone. Thanks for following along. Thanks for listening. We're talking mostly baseball, also Midwest baseball. I love, I'm an American League guy. You know, usually when they play the Cubbies, I'll get back into it. But once it gets down into the season, I keep an eye on all Central Division action. So I always see what the Cardinals have to do. I'm a big Yadier Molina fan, and I was a big Tony La Russa fan, so you better believe I secretly rooted for them against the Cubs for decades. I'm not too much of a Cubs hater now as I get a little bit older. Ooh, a fastball. He tried to sneak it by me, and he did. I'm not usually late for stuff, so let me hunker down, try to have a good at bat here. 0-1. As that's just off the plate. 1-1. Thanks for tuning in to the network. As I have St. Louis. As I was a big Nelly fan too, so. No, don't swing at that junk. I'm a little swingy here. Steps out again. The catcher hates me. He's going to kneecap me right now. I was like, what are you doing, buddy? Okay, you know, settle down. I want to drive one. Wait for my pitch. Ooh, couldn't wait quite long enough. Looking for it. Got it. Couldn't do anything with it. Just staying alive. Not a terrible at bat here, but I feel like he's got me on a string here. Got me. Yes, he does. Dadgummit. See if we could get a hold of one here. I'll take a little break as I've been streaming for just over an hour. That's not a bad little run. Thanks, St. Louis, for being in here. I'll have to show some support back. Because that's how you got to get out here and market. Maybe we could steal each other's community. Oh, look at the play. Oh, look at the flip. Almost turns 2. Do I need a Discord server? I think I have one. I think I set all that stuff up. I think, like, I really do. I'll go on my phone right now. I think my name's just the RickDog Network. I just don't know exactly how to market myself. I'm old at this type of stuff. I'm still getting used to the marketing game. Like, how do you utilize it if you're still on here with me? What's the best way? You have any suggestions? For the old man, the old dog. Teach the old dog a new trick as we're trying to become affiliate. We're trying to figure out. Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't even. So I created everything. So when you're doing research about all this stuff, you really got to get on Discord, while you're watching. So I did it, but I just haven't figured out a way to filter it in, how to market. All right, I could help. Look at that. Generous. Can you help with my hitting? I think that one's on me. That one's on me. I'm usually pretty. Let's see if we can get it going. That's in. Good eye for the RickDog. I opened up my Discord. It's the RickDog Network. All one word, obviously. Okay. Ah, I looked up. He's throwing junk at me. Good pitch. Low, low, low. He gone. Got me. Dadgummit. We lose this one. All right. Struggling a little bit here at the plate. So, what do you say? Numbers after your name? Stand by. Let's take a look. Let's figure this out together. What do I got? No. It's just the RickDog network. You're talking, let's see if the numbers after your name. I don't frickin' know. I am also not smart. Maybe you could put your name down and I could send you an invite. I feel like I'm 40 years old, officially. As we'll take it back to the clubhouse. I'm going to take a safety meeting. Be right back. Thanks, man, for joining in. We'll figure out this whole Discord thing so we could blow up. Oh, there you go. I could put that in real quick before I leave. Thank you, sir. Invite. I've done this before. I'm going to my be right back screen. Enjoy. I'll be right back. 1-1. First base is open. That ball hit deep. Way back. He looks up. You can put it on the board. Yes. Ooh-wee. That ball's hit pretty well. Back at the track. He looks up. You can put it on the board. Yes. 2-2. That pitch was just out of his zone. That's the shot. Base it. First major league hit. It's going to be an RBI single for the RickDog Network.
So he gets 2 milestones with that.
Nicely
hit.
done.
His first big league knock.
Really?
Oh, brother. This is tough for the old man. I think I got it. I think I figured it out. I'm going to send you a request. They never cooled off. Bang. Started off with a big bomb. We'll make a highlight out of that. First ticker shot of the day. Boom. Send it. If you're still listening, but I think I sent you a request. I'll be back in just 4 minutes. Some shortstop action. So just coming off a good pitching outing. Ooh. Gotta hurry. Spins.
Lifted in the air, right center field.
Oh, it does, and it
He
gets by
can't
him.
get there, and that
Here
should
we
be
go.
extra bases.
I pumped the
Around
pedals. I'm going all the
second
way.
now, as they still don't
First
have
home
it.
run. Can it be
Passes
inside
third,
the
he
park
wants it
home
all.
run? You're at the ballpark for 5 hours, spending $900 on $8 hot dogs and $20. Well, I don't drink anymore, but if you have a drinking problem, you're out of money. They don't have any water anywhere. There's no coffee for us. I can't even light up a fucking doobie. So, quick facts. Straight facts. But we're going to be playing games in London next year, which the Sox will probably be there because we can't fill up our ballpark. The funny thing is, here's a funny fact. Oh, that ball's hit deep. Way back. He looks up. You can put it on the board. Yes. Uh-oh. Be exciting. And then there's a Bulls game later. If you can't tell, I'm dressed for both. Let's see. First at bat here against Grayson Rodriguez. Oh, that ball was struck deep, back and gone. Woo-wee. It's 1-1. First base is open. That ball hit deep, way back. He looks up. You can put it on the board. Yes. Woo-wee.
Oh, that ball's hit deep. Way back. He looks up. You can put it on the board. Yes. Uh-oh. You're at the ballpark for 5 hours, spending $900 on $8 hot dogs and $20. Well, I don't drink anymore, but if you have a drinking problem, you're out of money. They don't have any water anywhere. There's no coffee for us. I can't even light up a fucking doobie. So, quick, let's speed up the games. Stop fucking with the rules. Facts. Straight facts. But we're going to be playing games in London next year, which the Sox will probably be there because we can't fill up our ballpark. The funny thing is, here's a funny fact. Here you go. Some shortstop action. They're just coming off a good pitching outing. Ooh. Gotta hurry. Spins. 2-2. That pitch was just out of his zone. That's a shot. Ace it! First major league hit.
Into third now.
It's going to be an RBI single for the RickDog Network.
So he gets 2 miles.
Yes!
Lifted in the air, right center field.
Oh, it does, and it
He
gets by
can't
him.
get there, and that
Here
should
we
be
go.
extra bases.
I pumped the
Around
pedals. I'm going all the
second now,
way.
as they still
My
don't
first
have
home
it.
run. Get it, be
Pass is
inside the
fair. He
park.
wants
Home
it
run. Never cooled off. Bang. Started off.
We're back in. Thank you for tuning in to the RickDog Network, where we're trying to figure out how to use technology. Clues. I think I did it. What's up, Saint Lunatic? Did you? Yes! No. I think I did it. That's what I think. All right. What the hell's going on, everybody? Talk to me. NBA Finals tonight. We'll be watching bad baseball. I don't know what time they play. Who really gives a fuck, right? Nobody watching that bullshit. White Sox. Go home, White Sox. I hate when, get ready for a season. You're all jacked up. Like, we're going to pummel some teams this year. Nope. Getting our asses whooped. Toronto, they're going to make it 9 in a row or whatever they are. I don't know. I'm betting for the White Sox tonight. Sox going to win today, right? Keep the faith. Today's the day. Don't tell me I got to do this shit. I don't want to do this. What's the glitch? I think somebody told me the workout glitch. And I was paying. Oh, leading off. I love leading off. Here we go. Leading off. Playing shortstop for your Chicago White Sox. Number 13, RickDog Network. That's how excited I am. I'm going to do the intro. I would love leading off. As the White Sox continue to struggle in real life. They had been playing up and down 500 baseball for a long time. And now they've dipped under. If they run into some hot teams here. And that's all right. You'd rather play the tough games and get battle tested, but they don't look good. It's one thing to get beaten on a baseball field by better teams. But we're never finding out as here's giving some love to our teammates as we take a look at the future superstar Hall of Famer. But the team's beating themselves. They're playing bad baseball. Nobody likes watching bad baseball. Nobody. You got all that talent and you're going to waste it. That's not cool. But that's all good. We got the NBA Finals. We'll go watch other shit. There's a lot of things to do here in the city of Chicago. Watch. You guys are going to watch out. Watch it spiral out of control, and you guys are going to have an empty-ass ballpark because nobody gives a shit. These guys. Well, hang in there, Sox fans. Ooh. Damn it, I just missed it. Oh. Oh, brother. This guy stinks. Because I'm now in a hitting slump all of a sudden. As we'll slide over, reposition everything. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for chatting along. If you're lurking, don't forget to hit the follow button. I just need all the followers I could get as a slow roller. I don't know what happened. He takes the easy out at first. So, early on in this road to the show action, the leadoff hitter, Ricky Fuentes. I was all excited. I didn't even have a good at bat. Oh, come on, dog. I feel like I faced these guys 79 times already in my career. Ooh, just a little bit out in front. Still getting in the groove of things here. We're an hour and 17 minutes in. He hung it. Did I get enough? Back at the track. Oh, he makes the play. Just missed it. I hang with him. As I got a good pitch to hit, I still didn't get it all. As I'm just a hair quick. Let's see if I could start trying to hit the ball the other way. Good eye. 1-0. That's the first time. Copy you, big guy. Let's see if I can get a base hit here. Oh, out and around another one, but I didn't get enough of that one, I don't think, again. All right. Trying to hit it a little too hard. Come on. I get the guy over. We'll take it. Not what I was trying to do there. Trying to get base hits. 0 for 3. Not a good hack. RickDog Network. It's 1-1. Come on. Over anxious right now. Thanks for tuning in and following along here on Twitchlandia. Just misses. That was a good pitch. 2-2. Better job of taking. All right, here we go. We got a full count. He's battled all the way back. Thanks for tuning in. Watching my slight struggles here at the plate. I'm sure he'll turn it around. He always does. Ball 4. That's a good at bat. He wants to swing. It's a negative. How do you get a negative off a walk? Whatever. So we're down by 8. I'm going to fast forward. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. So we're here in Ricky's world. Playing some good old-fashioned White Sox baseball. As White Sox are struggling. Sox fans, hang in there. There'll be better days ahead. Well, they can't get much worse. Dives. You can't get it. Hey, hit me. I'm right here, man. So we chalk up another loss. We're about 10 games under. As we'll just grab our bat. We'll move forward. They're trying to move me around in the lineup, trying to get me going. What do you think, folks? What do you think's going to happen tonight? Game 1. Into a quick 1-game lead. Take a quick lead. I think they're going to win it. So if I think they're going to win it, why wouldn't they get up to that fast 1-game lead there? They've been there before. They've done it. They're going to be ready for game 1. They're going to come out of the blocks, knocking them down. Let's see. I think it'll be a good game 1. I think it's going to be a good series. Boston has a way of making everything interesting, right? Everything always goes 7 when you play against Boston. So why wouldn't this one go? I say Golden State in 6. If Boston's able to get it to a game 7, I think they could pull it off. So it could go either way. I wouldn't be surprised either way on this one. I'm hoping for a good series. Let's keep everybody interested, myself included. Ooh, he spins one up there. 1-0. Let's try to be patient up here. Let's get our pitch and drive it. Ooh, good pitch. In on the knees. Here in Cleveland. 2-1. Oh, couldn't wait back for that change. Good one brewing here. Pitcher's pitch, grounds to short. All right, we're just feeling for it out there. Struggling. Come on, RickDog. 1-0, good eye. Little late, but base hit. He fits it through the little hole there. Nice job of hitting. Nice job. Just waited for my pitch. I saw it. I didn't panic. Just shot it through the hole. Just tried to sneak a fastball by. No. You get the Matumbo wave. No. You don't sneak fastballs by me. That's what I fucking do. Sorry for swearing. Welcome in. We're an hour, 3 hour and 23 minutes and 45 seconds into this one. Not really, but pretty close enough. As it's a nothing game. Let's see if I can get a good jump. Not great. It's a foul ball. Reset. This is a ground ball. Did he get me? Oh, flip it, slap it, rub it down. That was a good double play, as Cleveland always has. Good middle infield, right? The Indians. One of my favorite middle infields all time is Roberto Alomar and Omar Vizcaino. Omar Vizcaino's turning out to be a dirtbag, I feel like, but I'll stay out of that one. I don't want to get sued for defamation, but but as far as baseball, they were good. Oh, loved it. We had both of those guys later in their careers. So like the White Sox, the king of bringing old guys in. We even had Kenny Lofton off that team. We had Sandy Alomar, all the Alomars. We had that whole. That's so funny when you think about it. Albert Bell. You know, you guys stole blackjack from us, so that's interesting how. I kind of feel like the White Sox right now kind of remind me of that Cleveland team a little bit. Oh, I don't know if I got enough of it as he's turning. He's burning. He jumps. It's out of here. Yes. I didn't expect that one. Oh, he's pissed off on the mound. I'd be pissed off too. Somehow, some way, he turns and puts it in the seats. Number 36. Of the year. Welcome in. If you're lurking, don't forget to follow. If you're tuning in, great piece of hitting. Look at that. Just over his glove. I've been robbed twice already in the last couple days, so I'm happy to get that one. 2 for 3. Having a huge game all of a sudden. Went from ice cold to red hot. Just, it's amazing what happens when you take a few pitches. So, welcome in. Oh, what a piece of hitting that was. A high-end fastball that's showing signs of maturity, able to turn and burn on that one. It's just a good hitter, folks. All around. Backhand. Over to first. Got him. So, see if we could hang on to this one. Here on this early morning swing session on the RickDog Network. We got newcomers following along, which I appreciate it. It's a good chat early morning. It's the last couple of days. See, that's why I like Twitch. Maybe chatting. And I'm going to try to turn 2 here. Rack 'em up. Flip it. Slap it. rub it down. The double play, big time double play. You give up the run there. But we do have, I guess I could have went to third with it. Nah, I made the right decision. You get 2 for the 1. You live to fight another day. The White Sox win. Sox win. Sox win. As we're my first full season in the big leagues, I just hit my 36 bomb. I have about, I'm in that 85 RBI, so I'm trying to get to the 40 home run club my rookie year. And also the 100 RBIs. I've got a shit ton of doubles, a few triples. Somebody brought up that 2020 club. I don't think I'm going to get there this year. I don't have enough triples. I have the doubles. I have the home runs. I don't have the stolen bases either. I only have like 10 or 15 stolen bases. But thank you for tuning in. It's my first full season. You could always achieve these goals in your second or third year. The Illinois resident, Zach Plesac. This old man played for the Cubs. Still is a big personality here in the city. Beautiful, and he's a great pitcher. I've caught him live a couple times. He's got good electric stuff. As here we go. I faced him a few times. It's been a good matchup. So we'll take the first pitch. 1-0. Wait for him to come to me as the Cleveland Guardians having a big time year, and we're a few games under 500, trying to finish strong. Oh, good pitch. As last game, I was able to turn and burn on that one. I'll step out. Try to gather, see what he's thinking here. First one's way, second one's in. Ooh, good pitch to hit. Couldn't wait back quite long enough. Thanks for tuning in and following along, watching, lurking. I love it all. 1 and 2, trying to battle. Want to get a hit here. Because I'm batting cleanup. Can't do it. I don't like batting cleanup for some reason. Not my bag, baby. Come up again. Nobody on. See if I could just be a little more patient. There it is. I waited back as long as I could. On a change-up. There's a shot base hit. There we go. RickDog. Here's a little 2-out noise. Let's see if this guy could put it in the seats. What do we got up there? Big Gavin Sheets. Oh, I was going. It was good. As he saw me, the little hitch. So they'll be keeping an eye on me. I don't care. I'm going. Play at second. Not in time. So there's a big stolen base. My speed starting to get a little better. I got my 9th stolen base of the season. Not bad. Try to get it up to double digits. I don't think I'm going to get to 20. Trying to get to that 2020 club. 2020. One day I'm going to get there. It was just a trivia. My guy yesterday who brings it. Early morning trivia. Have you ever heard of the 2020 club? There's only 4 members. The 20 stolen bases, 20 triples, 20 doubles, and 20 home runs. And I was like, hell no, I never heard of that. I guessed one right, Willie Mays. Then it was Curtis Granderson, Jimmy Rollins, and then an old-timer, Frank. I forgot the guy's name. I should put some respect on his name. And it was cool. Enjoyed it. Conversation to trivia. Anybody got any trivia out there? I love trivia. What was my guy's name? I always forget. And that's rude of me. Go back and check it out.
Steps to the plate for the White Sox. It really feels like we might be running out of time before.
So I'm hitting okay now. I'm getting into my groove.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers. And
Just
be able to keep their arms warm forever.
have to be a little more patient, that's all, and that usually leads to good things.
And a pitch.
Ooh, late. So I noticed it was coming back a little too late. I just spoiled off a good pitch. It's 1-1. That's in.
Inside, and it's 2-1.
Well, he's so
Trying to
great
get
at
on.
hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just try to
3-1.
straighten
He
him out a
don't
little bit
want
so
any
he
piece of me. He
doesn't
knows
have
I'll
as
put
much
one up there in the
outside plate coverage.
Roy Hobbs section. 3-1.
One down, base is empty.
It's a shot. Fair ball. And I'm going to try to push it. Yes. As he slides in for the double.
Down the line and kept it fair, and
Show off that hair, RickDog Network.
still
Nice
have to
job.
keep your hands tight
Just
to
a
your
good
body
piece of
so you
hitting.
don't hook around that
3-1.
baseball and put it in foul territory.
Left's kind of something over the plate. Not too good a hit, but I took what he gave me. Just a little extra base hit. Oh, in trouble here. Oh, he puts it on me. Oh, bad base running. Is anybody watching out there? There's one button. Excuse me. That I always forget. Is how to freeze. Is that would have helped right there? Oh man, bad base running. Let's see if I can make up for it. Timeout. The rookie still makes some mistakes. Disappointing. Let's see if he can make up for it. Oh, in 100 miles per hour. He's trying to move my feet, right? 2 for 3 is the network. That was nasty. 1-1. Just broke 91. Back at me. It's a shot, but it's caught by Ramirez. He gets his paws on it. Just brings it in. The big guy, the stud at third base. You got lucky, big guy. I was all over you. Not happy about it as we return to the clubhouse after a tough loss. I had an okay game. I think I'll be pitching the next game, which is exciting. I'll grab my mitt. It's going to be a beautiful day in Chicago. Once I get off of my stream here, which we've been going for about an hour and 35 minutes, I'll probably go for a bike ride. Get some fresh air. Oh, then I'll enjoy my Thursday afternoon. I might be on later too. That's we'll see. I'll pay attention to my schedule. I might schedule one for later on as my partner will be gone doing her thug dizzle, so I'll have the place. If I'm still awake, I've been staying up later the last couple of days. Maybe I'll go for a late night prime time on the network. Tune in. I'll let you know. I think that's almost a go. That's 90% a go. It's just I'll have to take a nap because I partied hard yesterday. And I'm an old man. I know you guys don't like old gamers, but I don't give a shit, young bucks. I've been doing this since you weren't even thought of. Been playing baseball in real life and then playing baseball with the sticks since they made MVP baseball, since it was a thing on EA Sports. Now they switched over. This game has that same feel. It's not. I'll be honest with you. There were some games made way back in the day that may be considered better than this MVP. Those last couple MVPs were unbelievable. These games are amazing. They're pretty damn good. As I'm on the mound, the RickDog McGraw, trying to get my personal record back to 500, trying to get the White Sox back up and running here towards 500. It's been a tough season for both my Road to the Show White Sox and, oh God, that doesn't look good. The real White Sox, that doesn't look good. Sorry for messing. There it is. That looks good. With the lighting. it's been a tough year for the Sox fans, especially for people like me still trying to hang in there. I still have belief that they'll turn it around and they'll get hot when it gets hot, blah, blah, blah. Starting to lose a little faith. But, hey, maybe maybe we could turn it around, as Luis Roberts will be returning to the White Sox here soon. Hopefully we get they're going to have to shuffle it up. I don't know if they're going to do that. They've been shuffling it up, the lineup that is, but maybe, I don't know. I really think they should put the swing defense, bat him somewhere 5th or 6th in the lineup, have Mancada batting second, get a consistent lineup. Let's look for some consistency here. I know it's tough. You lose your leadoff man, your stud, your MVP candidate. But you know what? We were told that this is a World Series team before the season started, right? That's what we were capable of. We have injuries all around, but some of the guys that are supposed to step up and fill in have been playing like shit. If you're a championship team, you're supposed to have guys on the bench that step in, are able to do the job. And so I think Tim Anderson's up right now, speaking of the devil. Big Timbo went down with a groin injury. He's a shot, just foul. We traded him, I guess. We traded the whole damn team away here. But in his absence, it's crazy that he's up, and I'm talking about him right now. Is he gone? Yes. Oh, yeah, I'm going to make that into a highlight. Is Tim Anderson. I hope you feel better, big guy, but siéntate. Welcome in. Don't forget to follow along on the RickDog Network, because we're talking mostly baseball. I love sports, so when it's basketball season, I'll talk about basketball, and it's no bigger time than right now, the NBA Finals. Who do you got? I have Golden State in 6 games. I put my bet down a few weeks back on Golden State. I should have did it when I first felt it, but I was tentative. I would have won some money, right? Some more money. But we'll see. You live and you learn. I'm not trying to get too much into this gambling thing. Some small bedges with some, maybe hedge them here or there. Very safe, better. I don't have a lot of money. Not a millionaire. Trying to become affiliated, right? So I could I'm looking for sponsors if anybody's interested. I could do the sponsorship myself, right? You see those little tickers on the side? You see them? Imagine your business flipping, just slapping it and rubbing it down just for 3 hours, everybody that tunes in. Once I get a little backing, I'll start pitching that a little better. I already got one. The one in the middle, the Kimboology up above. Kimbo gives me $4,000 an episode just for that ticker. So if you want a highballer, I'll bump her ass out of there. I don't care if she is my partner. That's funny. Willing to do something strange for a little bit of change. Just kidding. Not really that desperate. Just having fun. I really would like to get affiliation. I feel like it'll change the algorithms, as I'm going primarily Twitch. So if you're listening out there, Twitch land, I know I had been going multi-platform and stuff like that, but I'm honing in on one that I like, that feels like the best gaming community, because that's what I'm really looking for. And we'll see if we talk some baseball. I know there's not a lot of baseball fans out there, especially younger fans. There's enough. I know there is. They could tune in here, learn how to play the show. I've learned a lot of things. So I'm learning things about my stream, how to make it better, how to market myself better. So trying to become big time here as the RickDog Network's on the mound. He's got his good stuff, the pimp juice on the mound, the thug thizzle. Is a good breaking change. Is Joey Gallo. We had some more trivia on Joey Gallo, as all he does is strike out, walk, or hit home runs. I think he only has like one sacrifice fly in his entire career. So he's only hit into one double play in his entire career. It's not, I'm exaggerating, but I'm not far off on those numbers, people. So he's an interesting ball player, that really new school mod. He never swings at anything. I got him to ground out that time. How about that? as Kyle Lewis digs in. The RickDog Network. Ooh, that one got away as he backs up out of the way. 1-0 as we're in the top of the second. Trying to get my Doug Dizzle going here. Ooh. There's another umpire. Another day, another squeeze job. How about that? They've been squeezing the rookie. I have to get my respect in this league, and I don't get no respect on the mound for the good guys. Good, hard fastball. He fouls it back. It's 2-2. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for following along. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for the chat. It's been a good stream this morning. As I feel like I'll be back on in a few hours for an evening go at it. If it's quiet around the house, I might go get it. But if not, I'll definitely be back on early in the morning, 5:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. Same bad time, same bad channel here on the RickDog Network. As we're talking baseball, we were talking basketball there. Oh, I bust him in there. It's going to be a good one. The number 1 defense against the number 2 defense. That's a classic matchup. I think that's only the last time that happened. It was the 72-10 Bulls. My favorite team of all time, Michael Jordan, my favorite athlete of all time. Grew up in the Jordan era here in the heart of the city. I graduated high school the last year Jordan played for the Bulls, so it just like coincided with my life, which is awesome to watch that growing up. Greatness. So, you know, we know a little basketball here. I'd say it's a good basketball town. You know, most people know their basketball because of that team. You know, that was a good, solid defensive ball club. Well coached. As you take a look at, it looks like Mancata on deck. Or is it? I don't know. It looks like it. So we'll be looking forward to that. I think Golden State's a great basketball team. And they have a little of that Bulls DNA in them, right? That's why. Oh, it's almost okay to root for them. Is he just going to walk it down? Is that what his ball for? No reason to sprint, right? Yeah, so it's okay. You got Steve Kerr there. We love Steve Kerr. Tell him, Stevie. He was our 6th man there, him and Tony Kukoc. As I didn't hold him on, he's going to try to get second. Got him. He gone. He's got a great arm behind the plate. Don't try to run on us. No. As he pops up, MJ Melendez, former Kansas City Royal, who I think is going to be a good one. I got a feeling about him in KC. Power hitting catcher. Also, just looks the part, right? Gives me Benito Santiago vibes behind the plate. One of my favorite. So welcome in. We're talking MJ. Higo. Siéntate. MJ and the 72-10 Bulls. And we're talking about the NBA Finals kicking off. So we'll talk dynasties. We'll talk. What's your favorite dynasty? What's your favorite basketball team of all time? Huh? Mine is the Bulls. It's easy. I think they'll whip anybody's ass. That team. That Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan. You had Tony Kukoc. You had Steve Kerr. You know, we had some guys on the bench that really knew their roles. Well, Jordan whipped their ass if they didn't know their roles. So I'm sure I'm forgetting some big parts to that team. So if you watched into The Last Dance, kind of brought those memories flooding back. So that's how here in Chicago, we fell in love with those Bulls teams. It was very easy when you had the greatest athlete to ever do it. My eyes. Michael Jordan was unbelievable. His will to win was second to none. So you kind of see that here with Golden State Warriors. They have Klay Thompson. They have Steph Curry. They have Draymond Green. They have now Andrew Wiggins has really fit in well there. And well here, the RickDog Network. Thank you for following along. As we're only 12 away from affiliation, so don't forget to hit that follow button. It'll really do wonders here. So we're tuning in to the network. We're talking MJ and the Bulls, their dynasty, and then we're talking how they have a dynasty being built here. And we're smack in the middle of one. Make no mistake about it. As Klay Thompson returns to his unbelievable self. The most underrated player in basketball. That guy's unbelievable. I'd really love to see him in a Bulls uniform one day and try to build behind him. But I don't think that'll ever happen, right? I don't know what his free agent status is. But I love him. And then, obviously, I've been a Steph Curry fan since he was at Davidson. I watched him in the tournament do some special things. You could see something special there early on. You're like, this guy. And I was a fan of his dad's, too. It was one of those, one of the most beautiful, Del Curry, one of the most beautiful three-point shots of all time. The old man used to do it. And then you saw this youngster coming up. It's like, this kid could be really good. But then he had the ankle issues. Like, is he going to make it? Like, he's kind of like made out of glass. That's what you thought. You were afraid he wasn't going to make it. He was this very Reggie Miller type of basketball player. If you watch Reggie back in the 90s, he started all this. It's okay to shoot threes anytime you want. Man, Reggie Miller, underrated basketball player. His sister, probably better than he was. Cheryl Miller, great basketball family, great announcer. You know, that's who Steph kind of reminded me of, you know. And he's better, man. Oh, he's better, make no mistake. But he's in that ilk. And shout out to Reggie, who's a basketball legend and icon. It was fun to watch, you know, Reggie do his thing. Because Jordan will always come out on top. I felt bad for that team, right? You never feel bad for too many teams. But that Reggie Miller team was fucking good. They had Larry Bird, the coach. Like, think about that. They had, and he was good. Larry Legend. And who'd they have? They had one of my favorite point guards, Jimmy Jackson. He used to do the shimmy. And then you had the big Rich Mix, who was a big man that could do it all. A guy, forgotten man, another underrated player. They had some big guys. You know, they also had Jalen Rose. It was a good team, but Jordan would always come out on top, and it was led by Reggie. So it was fun to watch those guys. You know, so that's who Steph Curry used to remind me of coming out of college. So early on, you're like, okay, he gets drafted by Golden State, which ends up, you know, they had Jerry West. It happened in Golden State. It started with him, and then they got Klay Thompson, the son of a former big leaguer. And all of a sudden, you're like, okay, might have something here. And then Draymond Green turns out to be a stud. So you know what happened there. And then everybody jumped on that bandwagon. And I kind of was like, I don't want to be a bandwagon jumper. So I didn't hardcore root for Golden State. But you had to respect what they were doing. I know a lot of the youngsters really adore my godson. Shout out to JJ. Palik is a huge, you know. And I noticed that a lot of youngsters, you know, why wouldn't you be? The guy's great. He's good, bro. I mean, I don't want to get into the off-the-court stuff, but he's good there. He's entertaining. You know, he's entertaining. He could dribble. He could pass it. He could do it all. As a catcher, nice job, MJ. Nice job, buddy. He gets over there. I could have helped him out, but I left him out there to dry. So that team is a dynasty smack in the middle. So I noticed that, them getting healthy and back up and running early in this season, and then you add the other stuff to that because they have a basketball organization who put stuff around them even when they lost Kevin Durant. So they've been injured the last couple of years, but you could see it happening. So they might win it this year, and I feel they are up against the best defense in the business. The Boston Celtics have been absolutely phenomenal all season. I guess it was brought to my attention that they got to start off to this is one of the worst starts you could get off to, 22-22. But they were so good in the second half. They made you forget about that. They had looked like the most consistent team in basketball the second half because of their defense, because of that length. You have Al Horford, you have Brown, you have Tatum, you have the Smart, the little scrap. He's scrappy as all hell. Oh, way back. This may be out of here. He reaches up, makes the play. Yes. Thank goodness. So Boston puts together that team put together by Danny Ainge, who was a good ball player back in the 90s. I remember him. He was on Portland. He was on Phoenix early on in his career. He's played for Boston, so a lot of championship DNA. He really came from that Red Auerbach. To keep those championship dynasty here, but it's the city of Chicago, not going to work correctly. So, we're in the cellar trying to build our team back up. All right, so we got these great basketball organizations squaring off tonight in the NBA Finals. It's going to make for good basketball. Probably go 6 or 7. I know my cousin Kiko, who's a brilliant basketball mind, has got Boston. He runs Carlito's Way in, what is that, Blue Island? It's a cool little bar there. Well, they have a pool table. People they're getting down. If my cousin's running it, I don't drink anymore. I'd stop in more, but it's got to be litty titty there. Still catchphrase for my partner. And Kimboology, we're heading towards a 2-hour stream. It's been really good. We've had people dip in and out, conversate. We've had some good basketball talk here the last 15 minutes or so. I'm talking about how was a huge Higo. That's a big time pitch as we're midway through 4. The RickDog Network doing his thug thizzle out on the mound. Take another look at that one. As, of course, I'm getting no support whatsoever. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for following along on the network. This is early morning swing session here on a beautiful morning in Chicago. So I'll eventually end this stream, regroup. I'll go for a bike ride, take care of a few errands here in the city of Chicago. Then I feel like I'll be back on later, so take a look at my schedule. I'll throw something on there. It'll probably be about, I feel like around 4:35, maybe 6. I don't know, in that ballpark, mid-evening. Let you know I'll be back on today. If that doesn't happen somehow, please forgive me, but I'll definitely be back on tomorrow morning around 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning for my early morning swing session here on the RickDog Network. He gone. Go get it, RickDog. So you could feel it. The energy start to rise here. The former Cub digs in Wilson Contreras, as he's a good one for the Northsiders. I do my Pat Hughes impersonation. Contreras. Oh. Break out the tape measure. Off the wall. Thank goodness. There's a 1-out double for Contreras. How he says his name, if you ever listen to, you probably, they're going to pull me out of this one. As I've thrown a lot of pitches, gotten a lot of strikeouts. This was a good outing for the RickDog Network, but if that guy scores, this would be the worst loss. Ah! You got to be bleeping me. How do I get the loss? It doesn't make any damn sense. 4 innings pitch. Loss. That's the toughest loss there is. 1 earned run. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, that's the toughest loss you could have, right? So I'm in charge. This is how this works out, if you don't know fucking baseball. 4th inning, 5th inning, I get taken out with a go-ahead run on at second. He came around to score. I was responsible for that. They take the 1-0 lead. They must have eventually went up 2-0 in that inning. As you can see it right there, the scorecard tells the story. We get 1 run in the 9th. Doesn't matter. I pitch my you-know-what off just for another freaking loss. I'm taking a break. Oh, brother. These guys stink. Hey, man. I'm just complaining about this is my first full season. Thank you so much for tuning in. Dexy Flexia, or I say man. We're kicking off Pride Week here, I should say that. We have a human being in my chat. Welcome in. Listen, let me just vent a little bit. My last 5 starts, I have had
absolutely. So the one game I lost 1-0. I pick up the loss. I got pulled in the 7th or 8th. The next game, I get pulled in the 7th or 8th inning. I pick up the loss. The next game after that, it was another. I got no run support. I pick up a tough win. And then here we go. I get pulled in the fucking 5th inning. And I give up the go-ahead run, comes around to score, and I get the loss in the 5th inning. I give up 1 run. Oh, brother. These guys stink. So that's why we're 10 games under. We're playing a lot like the real White Sox in real life. This is I was going to take a break. I won't take a break. I'll keep grinding it out. This early morning swing session. Dexy Flexi27 has joined. Please smash that follow button because I'm about 11 away. I'd appreciate that. 11 away from 50. Michael Jordan numbers. Trying to drop 50. So a tough loss on the mound. I'll grab my other loadout. Oh, brother. I can't believe that, man. I'm like 8 or 9 and 12 or some crap like that on the mound. I'm a two-way sensation, road to the show, shortstop and pitcher. I've struggled a little bit on the mound. I've battled. But as a hitter, I've hit really well. As you take a look at our numbers aren't good. We head back to the G spot, guaranteed rate field. We're talking baseball. I was talking a lot of basketball. Who do you got in the NBA Finals? I know who I have. I've had them for a couple months. I have my money down, or a couple weeks money down. I know who I wanted to take about halfway through the season. I have Golden State winning it all, which should be trying to maneuver these two teams. You got the huge Boston Celtic East Coast market. You got the Golden State Warriors, the monsters of the West, are going to crash in this NBA Finals for the ages. Number 1 defense against. Oh, that was a hanger. As I'm all excited. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the chat as we cruise along this 2-hour mark here on Twitchlandia. In this swing session here on the RickDog Network. 0-2. I got a good pitch to hit. I was way out front. He drops a nasty change. That's low. 1-2. Try to have a good at bat as John Hancock. It's Herbie Hancock on the mound. That's another 90s reference of another 90s movie because I'm in the film industry. I'm in the TV business. So I like to throw out some TV trivia every now and then. What movie is that from? A classic. A guy from Chicago who passed away too early starred in it. You know, thank you for tuning in. All sorts of trivia. We're talking basketball. We're talking baseball. I am a producer. I work in the film industry. I'm in a hiatus, so I'm a studio mechanic. So I love talking movies as well. I guess I don't talk about that enough on here. Favorite movies, favorite sports movies. I reference a lot of Major League on here, and I didn't notice it until I was on here, how much I talk about that movie. Well, I want to advance the runner. I want to drive in the runner, right? As I go into my Hank Voight voice, who's the star of Chicago PD, Jason Begay. That's a show that I work on for a long time. He does a lot of grunting. He's a good guy, actually. Would have thought. I know he's. I was a production assistant for a long time, so I was Jason Begay's personal bitch. No, I'm just kidding. He's awesome. He would. Why would you say that, Rick? Am I kidding? Nah, he's a good guy. That whole cast and crew is fucking awesome. Shout out to Chicago PD. So I think they'll be on their 10th season. Dick Wolf just doing his Doug Zizzle. Thank you to Dick Wolf and the city of Chicago for bringing the film industry into my backyard so I could become a fucking director one day, right? I'm part of the DGA, or I am a, how do you say this? I'm on the list. I've worked enough days and I'm eligible to work as a assistant director here in the Midwest, and then I've switched over and joined the union of 476, the studio mechanics. I want to eventually make my own movies one day. So what's your favorite sports movie? Celtic Pride. Good one. Is he gone? Grab some bench.
That was a good sports movie. As I referenced, if you were listening earlier, that was Tommy Boy. It was Herbie Hancock. Either Tommy Boy or the other goofy movie that he made. Yeah, but legendary Tommy Boy, Chris Farley from Chicago. Shout out to the late great. Talking sports, talking movies. Oh, come on, RickDog. Let's get a hit here. So I'm tail end my first season in the big leagues as I'm rising to superstardom. The switch hitting shortstop, also a pitcher. So you hung it. Oh, dang it. Dadgummit. What's up, Dex? Who you got in the finals? You a White Sox fan or a baseball fan? And all of a sudden, I'm out of that groove. See if we can get back in as I dip down below 280. I would love to have a 280 batting average at the end of the season. Spins one over. Just does get the outside edge, the outside part of the plate. It's 2-2 game, bottom of 7. That's ripped down the line. It's going to get all the way to the wall. It's going to rattle around. It's going to be a stand-up, a sliding double. Should have been a stand-up double. As it's second and third with nobody out. Here on the network as he hammers it. He's clutch, babies. You take a look. That's a beautiful camera angle. High above. And the Sox win. Sox win. Yes. Thank you for joining us on the RickDog Network. Talking baseball, talking basketball. I'm really looking forward to the finals. You know, I'm kind of a fair weather fan at this point of basketballs. I was talking a lot of Michael Jordan and their dynasty growing up in the 90s, so it makes for good basketball. There's good, knowledgeable fans here in the city. But you got to really get in there deep because we saw some bad. We have witnessed some bad basketball for the last decade or so, minus the Derrick Rose era, and that's mainly because of management. You know, you could say what you want, but you know, Garpax didn't do the job there, and we suffered. And now we bring in a whole new regime, and we finally look good here. So you want to be excited about basketball in here, but it hasn't been possible, right? So now we're we say we're fair weather because it gets to about the NBA Finals, and if LeBron or there's some notable like Steph Curry, like people start tuning back in, and you can't knock us for that, basketball, NBA, because some of your players don't even give a shit in the regular season. So how would you expect fans to buy into some of this bullshit guys sitting in out whenever they want, especially for a guy like from Chicago, where the Bulls would grind it out every day, and Jordan would never take a day off. You know, I guess those guys are different, and basketball has changed. You know, I'm starting to accept that a little bit, that it is a grind. And you take a look at Miami and Boston, just barely making it to the finish line. You know, you want to see teams, you don't want to see them that banged up, right? So maybe they should shorten the season a little bit, especially if they're just taking games off anyways. They're making enough fucking money, but they're never going to do it because of the TV revenue and the amount of money that they're making. So you're kind of stuck seeing some bad basketball early, so I don't have to watch it. So I'll tune in now, and it's going to be good. Golden State Warriors against the Boston Celtics. It's going to be a good one. Who do you have, people? As I dig in, as I had a big hit last game, which led to a win. See if we can keep it going. That ball's hit deep. Back. Oh, he hunts it down at the track. He makes a play. I didn't think I got enough of it. It gave it a ride. As the rain knocked it down. I hate playing baseball in the rain.
Now at the plate, Julio Rodriguez.
As there's 2 outs here in the top of second. I haven't had too many defensive situations. We'll flip it over. Easy play at 2. Nicely done. I'm playing good D. I've been playing long enough here on Road to the Show. I must be done doing this for about 6-7 seasons now. Mostly at shortstop, so I feel like I've mastered the position. As he digs in, 280. Big numbers for my first full season in the big leagues. Didn't put any money into my guy, so this is a clean product. No roids. Oh, that was a hanger. Just could not pull the trigger. I lead the White Sox in bangers. As he spins another one up there. It's 1-1. Thanks for tuning in. If you like what you've seen here, hit the follow button. I'm about 11 away. I haven't updated my little ticker up there from hitting 50 followers. So any little bit will help. Man, that was a good pitch. Not to hit. That was a good couple of pitches. 1-2. That's a little low. 2-2. Wait for my pitch, and I'm going to try to drive it. Oh, no. Ah! Sorry, got caught up on my microphone cord. Take a backwards K. He's probably all jacked up. I wasn't even watching, asshole. I wasn't ready.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Ricky Fuentes.
His own dig in. Here it's 1-0 bad guys. Switch hitting shortstop. Oh, I think I got that one. Way back. And it's caught. Oh, let that warn. Maybe he's pointing at the left fielder. Oh, I thought I got that one. Got underneath it. So just missed him twice. Digs back in. I'm not going to be too mad about those at-bats, right? They're just hanging them. I hammered them, but couldn't get it out of the park. So I'm going to try to regroup here, just get a base hit, as it's getting cold and nasty in Chicago. Late in the season, the ball's not carrying as well. So just try to work on my batting average. Base hit. Oh, that's a tapper. It's going to be a tough one. As he runs well, that's a base hit. It's in the rain. We'll take it. We'll take it. Let's see if I can get a stolen base. I have 9 on the year. Trying to get to number 10. So my guy, the last thing I added was speed, so he's not. Got it! Stolen base! He's not super slow. He's only in the 70s, though. So we're trying to raise all my attributes up. Trying to become a 5-tool still player on the offense and defensive side. On the pitching side, still trying to get it together. He's a sensation, folks. You're tuning in to greatness. So we're down by 2. I'm just going to fast forward. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Ah, we get the loss. Tough loss. What time is it?
These hitters are showing around the league today, but he had total command of this game and he saw it.
As it's 9 a.m. How about that? Time flies when you're having fun. I think I'm going to wrap this one up. This is a good stream, folks. And people tuning in here on Twitchlandia as I've made my triumphant return after dabbling in some other platforms. But I feel like the conversation and the following and the backing here on Twitch is the best. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get my affiliation up to 50 followers. Try to get my viewership up. My numbers are close, people, so don't forget to follow the RickDog Network as we wrap up this stream. I'll be back on later this evening. Tune in later. I'll try to go for another three-hour stream in the early evening. I'll try to do it like I did last time into the Sox game. I'm pretty sure they play an evening game. I don't even know. It's tough to watch them right now, but I'll do it before the NBA finals start. We'll talk some. Maybe I'll play basketball. You never know. Tune in at about 5 o'clock. The RickDog Network will be back on today. And if not, something happens, I'll definitely be back on in the morning. Not a bad one, huh? You're on the network. Oh my God, good day. I said good day. What are you people still doing here? I was talking to my cat George about the good stream I just had. Have a good one, folks. I'm just messing around. I'll be back on later. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Dexy, thank you. St. Louis, good run, everybody. Good day. Why are you still here? I